Guys, welcome back to my channel, Down the Rabbit Hole News. I am the Rabbit. Listen, a lot of us are patiently waiting for part two of Kate Cassidy's interview, where it looks like in part two, a lot of the Liam Payne fans are going to be, I don't know, talked about, I guess, or One Direction fans. That's what the interview clip says, right? Now, I have had, I would say, Kate's army or fans or whatever come into my comments and basically try to make people feel some type of way about talking and giving commentary on this interview. Like some of the comments have been, leave her alone. You don't know what you're talking about. You weren't there. You don't know nothing. You are a bully. Like things like this that I have seen in comments, right? And to that, I have to say this. Um, first of all, I am not directing hate or anything like that to Kate. I am giving commentary to a very public situation, like a lot of folks are. This was a very public relationship, and what has happened to Liam Payne is of public interest. Okay, now everybody has a different opinion about Kate Cassidy, the things that people feel like she did or didn't do, or where she lands. I have my own opinions about it, and I'm going to continue to voice them, just like you guys can continue to voice yours. Um, I think that there have been a lot of questions that people have had about what happened and what this relationship was like, especially in the last couple months. And this is an opportunity for Kate to say her side, but for us to also formulate an opinion. And whether you like it or not, the opinion's going to be out there. You don't have to watch, you don't have to engage. But for those that respect each other's opinions and have a strong opinion about either side, hey, you're welcome to it. Okay. Again, this is about justice for Liam Payne. Let's stick to that, right? And if you have an opinion about Kate Cassidy, that's fine. That's okay. She did an interview and it deserves to be critiqued and reviewed. All right. So the person that conducted the interview with Kate Cassidy, her name is Clemmy Moody. And Clemmy Moody, I guess, did an interview about this interview. Okay. Let's get into this clip. Guys, let me know what your guys' thoughts are because in the first part of the interview, I was not very I didn't feel like Clemmy was asking the questions that I think a lot of us have been asking and wondering, but Clemmy gave like this exclusive interview to ITV1.
She was shy. She was very image conscious, which I think is normal for someone who's 25 years old who has grown up on camera. You know, that generation, that is their life. So I got the impression she was lovely. She was very sweet. She was very nervous. She didn't want to upset anyone or offend anyone, but at the same time, she was so scared to sort of get something wrong, and that was sad to see. And grief does funny things to people, and who knows what that poor girl is going through. She's lost the love of her life at such a young age. She had a life mapped out, and that's gone. So I think she didn't really know what she was thinking at time. It was strange. It was hard.
What do you guys think? And let me get into this article. Kate Cassidy's team approached journalists for interview back in December, 3 months after Liam Payne's death. Clemmy Moody, who conducted the exclusive interview with Kate Cassidy, joined Kat and Ben at this morning on Thursday morning. Okay. So Kate Cassidy's team basically approached the journalists to do an interview in December. Last night, Kate Cassidy opened up publicly for the first time following the death of her boyfriend, Liam Payne. On October 16th, singer Liam tragically fell to his death from the balcony of his third floor hotel room, causing multiple traumas, leading to an internal and external hemorrhage. After Liam's passing, Kate, 25, kept a low profile, but now has taken part in an exclusive interview with journalist Clemmy Moody, who appeared on ITV's This Morning today to talk about the interview. During her chat with Ben Shepherd and Kat Deely, she revealed that Kate's team had actually reached out to her back in December, 3 months after Liam's death. She said her team approached me in December and said she's thinking about doing this. Are you interested? I said, of course. She wanted to pay tribute to Liam, and and share and revel in their love and their joy and in their love story. There are a lot of mistruths out there which she wanted to clarify. There are a lot of internet rumors. There are a lot of unkind things being said. She has a right to put those to bed and explain in her words what actually happened. However, fans took to social media to raise questions as one said, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find it weird that within 8 weeks of Liam Payne dying, his girlfriend's team were putting out feelers for tell-all interviews. Now, as I was recording this, I had to pause because I started thinking, are the people that are coming into the comments in every comment saying the same thing? Um, are y'all paid bots or are these real comments? Because the ones specifically that are defending Kate Cassidy right now, are you guys real people? Like, raise your hand if you're real, because I can't tell. Sometimes celebrities and influencers do pay for bots. I'm not one of them. You know, I'm not a celebrity or an influencer. I'm just a commentator on the internet. But I do. I'm telling you, I was editing this and I said, let me stop. Let me put this right here. Are there people out there that have been hired to change the narrative on social media? Just a question. Just a question. Also, that she was most emotional when talking about the dog. Ooh, another person said, a genuine love, keep their grief private. Earlier in the interview, Clemmy was asked what it was like to interview Kate, and she revealed that she was shy and very image conscious. She added she was lovely, sweet. She was very nervous. She said she didn't want to upset anyone. She was so scared to get something wrong. Grief does things to people. Grief does funny things to people. Well, I mean, she's like a social media influencer, right? Like, you know, her job is social media. She had her life mapped out and that's gone. So she didn't really know what she was thinking. It was strange. Hard interview. Kate and Liam have been dating for 2 years and had just moved into a new home together in Florida at the time of his passing. The pair also shared a dog, Nala, who they adopted just a few months prior. So Kate Cassidy's team had reached out to Clemmy in December to do this interview. So they were already scoping out people for Kate to be interviewed. You know, somebody in the comments said like that we needed to pick an area, right? And I kind of agree with them, right? To a certain degree, it's like we want her to talk, but yet, is there anything that Kate could say right now that would make things different at this point? And I asked this, just like a general question. Is there anything in your opinion, you guys, let me know in the comments, that Kate could say or do? If this is about hashtag justice for Liam, right? I think for me, it would be that she is cooperating with law enforcement. I think for me, it would be that there is some level of transparency about what's going on. I have a lot of questions, and I've said it before. This is where I struggle because I feel like um, she hasn't come to terms as far as what her part was in this, or maybe what I see her part be. Right? That could be the question. What do you guys think? If Kate was trying to fix this situation, I just don't know how, because Liam is dead. How do you fix this? How do you make things better? How, like, would it be complete cooperation with law enforcement, or what would need to happen? But I'm curious to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments. Or is this just a huge PR stunt? Because her job is social media, right? So now she has to change the narrative, allegedly, smooth things out because girls got to work. She don't have that allowance anymore that she allegedly, it was reported that she had. Is this just a huge media stunt, and then now we see all these people in here, leave Kate alone? Are these paid people, which we've seen on social media before, paid bots and everything, that come here and try to change the narrative. Also, my thing is like there's still an ongoing investigation with all this stuff, right? What does court look like? What does she testify? What does she say? Is she wanting to do this, before court or before the investigation? Like pieces to me that don't really fit. But I'm looking at all sides of this, y'all. I'll see you guys. We're definitely going to be doing a reaction to part 2, which I believe will be released tonight. And yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys in the next one. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.